Hi, this product here, Formic Pro Formic Acid, I've used it for 2 years in a row. Last year it did not kill the varroa mites, but the first year I used it, it did kill the varroa mites. I can't say exactly why it didn't kill the varroa mites the second time. It did exactly the same type of treatment. And I complained to the company, and I complained to Better Be, the company I bought it from, and I did not get a refund. So all I can say is don't use this product. The only thing it's good at doing is killing your queens and your honeybees. And because this product did not work last fall, the varroa mites took a toll on my winter bees. I switched to acetic acid in November. I managed to save 2/3 of my colonies. And the other important thing is you have to wait for the weather. Here it is, May 20th. The weather is a big factor. Winter was warm and the spring started warm, but then it cooled off. And that really slows down the growth of your colonies. And the reason why is because when it's cold out, not a lot of workers can leave the colony. They're limited on how many eggs the queen can lay because it's not warm enough to do a bunch of eggs. But it's finally warmed up, and this is one of my smallest colonies. Never give up on a queen. If you think a queen is no good because the colony is small, there may be other circumstances that interfere with the quality of the queen or the queen's laying performance. I don't give up on queens. I do not kill laying queens. Even after they're a year old, 2 years old, I continue to use that queen in my breeding program. And the weather, like I said, the weather is the big factor. When it warms up, they can really grow quickly. And you want to make sure that there are enough frames for that queen to lay on. Now I'm thinking maybe they need 10 frames. This is my system that nobody else in the world has come up with that I know of. I have insulated fillers. I can do a 5 frame, I can do a 7 frame, depending on the size of the colony. And the reason I do that, you don't want wax moths to get in your hives and start spinning web and cocoons. It could take over your colony and the hive the colony has. So these pop out. I don't have my hive tool, but bear with me. These pop out. It's just 3 inches of polystyrene insulation foam, R15. Always make sure there's honey in the hive. Make sure there's enough frames in there for the queen to lay on. You don't want them to be honey bound or pollen bound. I've never heard that term used, pollen bound, but sometimes they bring in too much pollen and it leaves no place for the queen to lay. And as you can see, I'm not using any smoke. You don't always have to use smoke. See? Before I smoke a colony, I open it up to see how they're going to treat me. If they're not treating me right, yeah, I'll give them smoke. But I don't necessarily give them smoke from the very beginning. I wait to see how they're doing, how they're treating me. And there's a lot of bees here. I'm standing in their flight path. And you can get a sense, if you stand there and watch a colony for a few minutes, you get a sense of how many bees are there, what you need to do. Let's see if the queen is in here. I don't have my glasses on, but they're being really nice to me right now, so let's go ahead. Pull out a frame where I think she would be. Terrible thing about getting old is your eyes give out on you. See all the drone cells there? Those are all drones. And I can't see these, but you want to check, see if there's a lot of eggs there in these cells. You want to make sure there's frames with open cells in there for the queen to lay on. I don't use gloves. I don't use a veil. I need to feel what I'm doing. I need to see what I'm doing. Some more drone. You always want to look for a queen cell. Those are drones. There's the queen. Wow. She is a September 2018 queen, homebred. I could not say enough about breeding your own queens. They're so much superior than buying poor quality queens from somebody like Foley's Russian Bees, where half of them die during and after shipping and you don't get a refund. Don't waste your money buying queens. Breed your own. It doesn't cost you anything and they're so much better. I can't emphasize that enough. Maybe if I shout it really loud and you understand how important it is, don't waste your money buying queens, breed your own. This is a good quality queen. The Formic Pro formic acid did not work last fall. It slowed the colony down, but there's nothing wrong with the queen. That's important to know. Just because the queen is not laying well, it may not be her fault. There are other factors involved with that, like the failure of a piece of shit product, Formic Pro. I paid $400 for 3 of these, and I got ripped off and didn't get my money back. Goddamn piece of shit product. I'm getting sick of getting ripped off, so better off breed your own queens, make your own hives, use as much stuff as you can from here at home. I do buy pollen patty from Better Bee, and I do buy wax foundation, but I make my own frames, make my own deeps. I use cane sugar for the syrup that I give them because it doesn't have the poison toxic chemicals like neonicotinoids that American farmers use on beet sugar. So you just want to do things simple and without other people being involved, because other people will let you down. Buying queens from people that are poor quality, buying products that don't work. Don't buy packages, don't buy nukes. Breed your own bees, your own queens. I breed mine with a commercial beekeeper. He's got some good quality queens and good quality drones that my queens breed with. If you want to make money beekeeping, you got to cut back on expenses. Look at that. And you got to stay away from farmers' fields. I had an issue with neonicotinoids on my property. On my property last May, and the state of Michigan said there was nothing the farmer did wrong, which is complete bullshit. Why the hell do I have farmers' chemicals on my property? And my wife has breast cancer because we've been absorbing those chemicals for many, many years. Neonicotinoids have been used for 15 years, and you can't smell it, you can't taste it, but it's in the air and it's killing you. The corporations make money selling these chemicals to farmers, and the healthcare industry makes money treating you for cancer. The United States is one big giant racket for the rich to get richer. And us Americans are so goddamn stupid, we don't seem to know it. We don't seem to do a damn thing about it. It's just like our democracy, which is a big joke. It's crony capitalism. There's no such thing as democracy in the United States. Trump is a joke. Biden is a joke. It doesn't matter who you elect in November this year. The same people run our country. They're all puppets. The politicians are puppets. Man, when are you guys going to wake up? I get sick of living in a country full of idiots. Okay? Thank you.